Live.
Good life. 3, 2, 1. Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. We are being very weird today.
Yeah, it's a new place.
Right, a
And-
new location, and then like I'm wearing a mask, you're wearing contacts. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
completely different from our usual.
Yes.
Yes. Can you hear? Listen to this.
There's an auto filter.
Huh?
Now I can see the. Wait, now I can hear myself.
Oh, great.
Okay,
so now
alright.
it works, which is
Yeah.
great.
Alright. So hello everybody.
Hello.
Alright, so okay, happy polling day. Right.
Yes. And happy Mother's Day next week.
Oh yes, there is Mother's Day this week. Okay, I'll just celebrating my mom also. Yes, which is why we're gonna talk about traveling overseas because I'm bringing my mom to Hokkaido.
It's like everybody's traveling recently.
Yeah, I think cause okay, like Golden Week coming. I mean
Right.
that's Japan,
I mean-
but Sakura season and stuff.
Yeah, it's like so many people are traveling.
Yeah,
It's really weird.
correct. Like either Japan, Taiwan, Korea. Yeah, these three places especially, I don't know why.
Right.
Yeah, I mean JB don't say lah.
It finally reached the point that like he asked me what I want from Japan and I cannot answer him.
Oh, yeah, everybody in Japan. But at the same time, right, like there's no point because like you see your Don Donkey right has everything.
True.
Yeah, the Shiroi Kibito.
Koibito, yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like Tokyo Banana. I just
All in Singapore already.
All in Singapore
The
already.
only difference is maybe you might have limited edition flavors in Japan.
Yep, and that's
Yeah.
what I'm looking forward to. Yep.
Yes, like the green tea flavor.
Oh,
Very, very nice.
okay.
Yeah, so we are talking about traveling today. Very much inspired by his upcoming trip.
Yes. Yeah. Which is gonna be damn intense lah because it's like it's a 1 week trip, but I at like 62 places or something.
Again, as usual,
Yeah.
I've seen him plan before. He likes to overload his
Yep.
itinerary like crazy.
Yeah. I mean, don't have a lot of leave, right? I don't know. Sadly, my company don't give me a leave, so
It's true
Ah,
lah.
the
You
week
have to make most of your leave.
yeah.
Yeah.
Recently I saw a TikTok, right, of this girl who traveled to Japan for like 72 hours, I think.
Why?
Yeah, like why, right? Then she just like spend the weekend with me in Japan. I'm just like, dude, what? Like,
Why?
I'm not saying it's not possible, but like the airfare like not worth it,
Yeah, and then you rush and get so tired. What the hell for?
I don't know, man. I guess we're just rich,
Okay, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But like, okay, so what are we gonna cover today? Let's just briefly talk
Yeah.
about that.
So for myself, right, okay, I think the biggest problem, and a lot of my customers tell me this also, because a lot of people are on my program now, they're just like, hey, I'm going to travel overseas, right? Do I stop the program entirely, right? What do I look out for? Shit, I'm going to gain weight, going to gain it all back, that kind of thing. Right? Because it take months to like, wow, I lose 1 kg, that kind of thing. Then you're just like, wow, am I going to gain it all back? So, gonna meet about some things, I'm going to give you guys some tips right, on how to improve it. Yeah, and then for yourself?
For me, I'll be talking about packing light, about how to travel very light in terms of clothes, in terms of makeup, how to ensure that you still look good even without a lot of things. Yeah.
Okay.
And then of course we're going to share like our personal travel stories and certain travel tips and hacks that we had along the way. Is that all?
Yeah, I
think
guess
that's about
that
all.
should be all. Right.
Okay, so who wants to go first?
I guess ladies first.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so right, for me, when it comes to traveling, right, some people will say, there's the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method. There's the 3, 3, 3 method.
Oh, okay.
What it means is that 3 tops, 3 bottoms, 3 pairs of shoes.
Okay.
For the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is 5 tops, 4 bottoms, 3 pairs of shoes, 2 outers, and 1 like special item. So that's how it works.
Okay.
Personally though, I never used 333 before.
You use 54321 before?
No.
Oh, neither. Okay,
Neither.
okay.
I think packing itself is very personalized. It depends on what you like to wear personally. I am a chronic underpacker.
Okay, yeah, same.
I usually travel and pack with the intention that I will probably buy 1 or 2 items there.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And I account for that. But then again, I have to make it very clear, when I intend to buy something there, I plan for it as well. Like for example, oh, I want to buy a skirt.
Yep.
This length, about this color that can go with everything. I'll plan it.
Yep.
Yeah. A bit crazy lah, I know. So you have to figure out what works for you. For example, for me, I don't use 333. I use at best 432. 4 tops, 3 bottoms, 2 pairs of shoes.
Yep.
Because I don't feel like there's a need to wear 3 pairs of shoes. Especially because my feet is big, it takes up a lot of space in my luggage.
Correct.
So I don't do that. One common thing that people do is like, okay, I ask you, do you pack jeans when you go travel?
Oof, I do it. Yeah, I mean, I always in jeans, right? Yeah.
Right. What do you do with the jeans when you're on the plane?
Wear them.
Right, because it's the
Yeah.
thickest item.
Yeah.
So you want to like put it on you instead of your suitcase, so it doesn't take up so much weight and space. Correct?
Correct.
Don't you find it very uncomfortable?
After a while, yes. Because, okay, especially, right, you know, before the plane fly off, it's damn warm.
Correct.
Yeah, then they were just like, oh, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. You know, we can't turn on the aircon because like, well, don't know what issue lah.
Yeah,
It's damn
and
warm.
then like it's so stiff,
Yeah.
you can't sit comfortably. So like what I find is that the further I get away from my 20s, the least I wear jeans on trips. Like I no longer bring them on trips at all. It's because first thing, they are super uncomfortable to wear.
Yep.
They are heavy, bulky, and if you really need to wash it, it's damn hard to dry.
Yeah, it's true.
Like okay, for me personally, I will always check out the hotels or the accoms whether like there's a washing machine, there's a dryer at the location. Because if there is, then I can bring even lesser clothes, right? Every single time I throw my jeans in, I need to dry it for an additional 10 to 20 minutes. I very waste time there.
Yeah. And especially if you're going for road trip and everything, right?
Right. So yeah, I no longer bring jeans. But of course, if you do want to bring jeans, go ahead.
Yep.
What I have is alternatives, okay? So my alternatives are pants like this. Joggers.
Okay. Oh.
Jogger pants like
Is
this.
this Uniqlo?
Yes, it is.
Oh gosh.
It's Uniqlo, and it's
Yes.
the extra long version.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I need extra long.
Sponsor us, please.
Yes, Uniqlo. This is great for like the wave type because it's tapered at the end. The material is a bit thin, so again, great for wave type. But if you're not wave type, you can consider something like this.
Oh.
So it's like more straight cut pants. Yeah. So you can try something like this. Comfortable to travel in. I've read somewhere also that they say try not to wear yoga pants when you travel
Okay.
because it's like stuck to your skin. If in the case of fire, it will melt and stick onto your skin,
Oh, man.
and then it will be very painful and difficult to remove.
Yeah.
So yes, consider this. Alternatively, sweatpants are fine too. I just personally don't like sweatpants because I don't have an opportunity to wear it in Singapore.
Yeah. So you don't buy it.
So I don't buy
Yeah,
sweatpants.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
wear sweatpants. But this one is okay. I mean, it's not even bought by me really.
Oh.
My sister bought it. Yeah.
It's nice. Nice, like a semi.
It's like lounge pants like that.
Yeah, right.
So I'm gonna wear this when I go Penang in June.
Oh.
Yeah, so one thing about this kind of pants is that you have to figure out if this pants color and the design works with whatever tops you're bringing. So for example, I'll usually bring a shirt along
Okay.
because the shirt you can wear it as like an outer. You can wear it on its own, and then what's important now is to make sure that the color works. So like pink and grey,
That works.
perfect.
Yeah.
blue way grey.
Oh, yeah,
That
works.
works.
Cool.
And then in terms of maybe a sweat, you know,
Okay.
in case it gets cold and things like that,
Okay.
the top is okay. I think
Yeah.
top is okay. So again, these colors go together. And then for bottoms, you can try like shorts if it's hot. Again, you see the colors all work together.
Yeah.
And then like the dress that I'm wearing, it's black. It also works together.
Yeah, wow.
So like the idea is to have like basic colors and then a bit of accent colors.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So that's how I usually plan my outfits. And then sometimes I'll add in like a couple of random stuff, just in case.
Accessories.
Yeah. And then when it comes to shoes, usually I'll pack a pair of sneakers and slippers because easy to walk around it.
Yep.
Because when I travel, I usually walk about 20 to 30,000 steps.
Yeah.
So I need to make sure I can walk non-stop.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's how I usually pack. Yeah.
Shoes. Do you bring shoes?
I usually keep this pair of slippers. This pair of slippers
Yep.
in my luggage.
Oh, because very tiny as well.
Yeah, very flat. Then I
Yeah.
wear my shoe.
Because shoes can need bring socks.
Yeah.
Do you have a like estimation of how many socks you bring?
So my estimation is usually about 3 sets of clothes.
Okay.
So 3 tops, 3 bottoms, plus an extra dress that counts as a top.
And socks.
So socks also I'll bring 3.
Okay.
Undies also bring 3.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah. So as long as you have 3 sets, you can survive a trip of any length. As long as there's a washing machine nearby.
Yep. Interesting. That makes sense.
But also, of course, the smart thing to do is to pick materials that won't smell so quickly
Yeah.
and dry very fast. So for example, materials like cotton linens are great. They don't smell, they don't absorb the smell so much. So even if you hand wash, it won't smell too bad.
Yeah.
Synthetic materials, I also bring synthetic materials. Like this dress is a synthetic material. But because it's so thin,
It dries very quickly.
it dries super fast. One night dry already. Yeah. So you have to be very mindful about how you pack when you want to pack light. It's not like I just throw the things in my luggage and alright, I'm done.
Correct.
But you actually have to think about how you coordinate colors, how you coordinate the outfits to maximize whatever you're bringing there.
Yeah. Especially if you're taking a lot of photos, right? You don't want like the photos to turn out like, hey, you're always wearing the same things.
Right. Some people don't care, which used to be the old me. I used to don't care.
Me too.
But like, if you're really concerned about that, right? I also have a solution for you. Change with accessories.
Yes.
So like a scarf, you can use this in your hair, you can use it around your neck, you can use it tie around your waist, put a big ribbon somewhere, change up your outfit. If you don't like scarves, you can also bring an additional pair of like accessories, jewelry, maybe a different pair of sunglasses, just to change up the look a little bit. Ladies, we have more fun. We can like tie our hair up in different ways.
Yep.
So we get to enjoy more. Like, yeah, you can bring like a different hair clip to like have a different hairstyle.
Yep.
It's all up to you, man. So we can play around like this to make it look a little bit more different. In winter might be a bit harder because of the coats.
Yep. Correct.
So in that
Unless you have a lot of coats, which take a lot of space.
Take a lot of space.
Yeah.
My recommendation is maximum two coats. Maximum. If you want to switch up, change the hat, change the scarf.
I'll take out then like endure the freezing cold for a little bit. Then just like okay.
I don't think any photo is worth suffering in the cold, but each to its own, huh?
No. My friend told me that. My friend was like, you know this photo? I took out my jacket for this.
Oh my
Just like,
god,
gosh.
why? That's so horrible. Yeah, so in terms of clothes, this is how I would pack. Like this top right on you.
Yep.
I love it. Go 100% cotton.
Yes.
Very, very
Oh my
soft.
gosh.
I used
Kinda
to
cotton.
buy it also. I used to buy multiple pieces of this because it's so good. And it always traveled with me. because like it's soft enough for me to sleep in it.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
It is.
You can do all sorts of things with it. Really, Uniqlo should sponsor us. But
Yeah, Uniqlo
okay, never mind.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, so like, are you a light packer?
I am, but my mom is not. I'm trying to get her
Mom's
to
not.
pack light. Yeah, because okay, we're going to do a road trip, right? So we're changing hotels, changing accommodations every day.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So if she don't travel light, it's gonna be GG.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Then how?
I will check through what she bring on, I guess.
But
Yeah, and
parents...
also I think the second part is we're gonna leave most things in the car.
Oh yes.
So my idea to her is just bring the toiletries up.
And a set of clothes.
Yeah. And instead of clothes you're gonna change in, sleep in. Right. Then everything the car is your hotel. Yeah, for a road trip.
The car is for all your just in case things.
Correct. Yeah. So even the luggage we're not gonna bring up. I think. Yeah. And also because we can do that because Japan is safer.
And there's not much space in the hotel rooms to begin. I
Correct.
think this, I don't know if this is something that you will think about.
Okay.
But for me, personally, every time I go on a trip where I travel super light, I come back and I go on a decluttering spree.
Oh. Okay.
Because like every time I travel, I notice that like, oh, I can actually live on these little things. Then do I really need this? Then I look at my things and I'm like, okay, maybe I don't need this. Maybe I don't need that. Maybe I don't need this. Maybe I don't need that. And then like, it's just non-stop.
Correct. Yeah.
You also have the same experience?
I think for myself, okay, because number one, right, like as a guy, I don't know if it's true for all guys once again, but it's just me. I don't buy a lot of clothes. Yeah, so the same clothes, right? If you look at my Instagram, right? Like after a while, we realize it's the same few clothes over.
We are
over
both
again.
super outfit repeaters.
Yeah, I am.
Like honestly, this top you probably seen for like 3 lives already.
Yeah, it's actually not wrong. Yeah.
I look back at my videos and I'm like, yeah, this is like the 3rd live it's on, man.
Yeah, oh gosh. And we don't it's once a month, right? Like, gosh. Anyway, but okay, for myself, right, like, I think the decluttering that I do is mostly like a lot of home clothes. So those events that I go to, whatsoever, they usually give us clothes.
Those with the logo.
Yeah,
the name,
and
all
it's
that
like
stuff.
it's a brand new shirt you don't throw it away. But at the same time, like, you don't wear it out because there's a logo. Or
And you can't donate or like swap it out or anything. My trick for that, I bring it as night wear when I travel.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then I leave it there.
Yeah.
Because nobody's gonna know what it is.
I feel like companies should stop doing that.
Yes, that I agree.
Yeah, it's a fair waste.
You just give us a little badge or thing to like
Correct.
clip on or something, and then just
Yeah.
give us a plain shirt.
Yep.
Then we can wear it all the time. That would be a lot more eco-friendly.
Yes.
Yeah. True. That's very, very
Yeah, I'll give us something that is consumable. Like I really don't mind getting like a tea cup. You know what I mean? Or like a tea.
Cup, no.
Yeah, cup no. Yeah, but
Tea,
tea.
yes.
Yes. Or like a coffee. You know what I mean? I don't mind it.
Yeah.
Rather than like shirt or like cap.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
or like chopsticks.
We already have
You know,
so many of those.
Those reusable chopsticks, I get so many. Yeah.
Eco bags.
Yep.
Oh, talking about eco bags, the Milo thing.
Huh?
Did you hear about the Milo one?
No. What's up?
Were you living under a rock?
Maybe. I'm busy.
Everybody went crazy over the Milo like jelly cat like flushy
Oh,
that
yeah.
turns into an eco bag.
Yeah. I think I saw it. Yep.
Finally.
Yep.
Yeah. So like another eco bag lor.
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah.
And then people went crazy over it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's cute, but like, once again, the function is go back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It doesn't
yeah.
make sense. It's not eco anymore, which is sad.
Yep. Okay, but I think eco bag is still not as bad as shirt. Because eco bags, at least, right, you go like fair price kind of thing. If you do a lot of groceries.
But that is
Still-
if you bring it.
If you bring, yeah. Most people don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like they pay
exactly.
10 cents for the stupid bag.
Correct. And then the eco bag lies at home doing nothing.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
what about bottles? Do you usually bring a bottle when you travel?
Yes, I do.
Mm-mm.
So I will usually, okay, it depends on the weather though.
Mm-hmm.
So like if it's a hot time that I'm going,
Yep.
say summer, I'll bring like a thermal bottle
Mm-mm.
to keep
Oh.
my drinks cold.
Okay. Yep.
But if it's like say winter, I'm okay with just a plastic bottle.
Oh. Not a thermal bottle to keep the drinks warm.
You know why?
Okay.
My trick, right, is that if it's a normal like plasticky kind of bottle,
Mm-hmm.
I put hot water in there.
Mm.
It keeps me warm.
Okay. Yep.
And then by the time it cools down, it's perfect temperature to drink.
The drink. Yep.
So that's how I differentiate.
Mm.
Ah,
Okay. So it acts as a warmer also.
correct. Yeah, you must think about like how the item will function. Ma.
True.
So every single thing in your suitcase matters.
Yep.
Your skincare, your makeup, your toiletries, even like your entertainment. Yeah, every little thing matters. So like, I personally traveled with friends before who like, they get a shock. They're like, you're like Doraemon. Your bag is so small, but you have so many things inside that's like super useful.
Because it's all very carefully
Yeah,
planned
and
out. Yeah.
okay, the random one was the scissors
Oh.
in my luggage.
Okay.
But you know where the scissors came from? It
Where?
came from my sewing kit.
Oh.
See, smart.
Mm.
Everybody needs a pair of scissors, but you don't want to bring another pair of scissors.
Yeah.
The sewing kit works perfectly.
Mm.
And you can always find a very small, very cute.
This
Yeah.
like a cut.
And like
Yeah.
Daiso or something, it's like 100 yen,
Mm.
right? So
Yeah.
like, okay, I stumbled upon this because
Okay.
my glove was breaking.
Mm.
So I wanted to sew it up.
Okay.
So I went Daiso, I bought the sewing kit and it never left my travel kit anymore.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you have to think about things like that.
Correct.
Yeah,
Interesting.
interesting, right?
Yeah. Wow. Actually, very good tips. Yeah. No, but the recent one that I saw on trend, right, is the one where they wear everything before they go on the plane.
And
That's the
hire
fun.
yourself out before
Yeah.
the flight even got off. I mean,
That's the fun.
it's not a very smart thing to do.
Yeah. It's just, I think it's just for the trend.
I know, right?
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
like your clothes get all smelly and all that before you even wear it.
Correct.
Doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But it is expensive to buy luggage space.
Yeah, that's why I travel like
Yeah.
correct.
And-
I always travel like
I don't know, okay, maybe just me, but I don't buy a lot of souvenirs.
I also don't buy souvenirs. Okay, the best, I tell you, the best thing about traveling light is that you can always say, sorry, my luggage got no space.
Yeah, then don't buy anything for you.
Correct. I started that since 2016, by the way.
Okay,
Yeah. I went to Japan for 1
Mhm.
week with one backpack. That's it.
Mm.
And then whenever people ask me like, hey, buy souvenir, I'm like, sorry, my backpack no space.
Okay.
Got me out of a lot of like troublesome.
I know, right? But I mean, I do appreciate those friends who always like, hey, I came from Korea, I'll buy you some things. I appreciate it lah. I'm sorry, man, I'm not the kind of person who will do that for you guys.
And then like the worst thing is that if you buy and then you end up not meeting up to give,
Correct.
it's wasted.
Yep. And like a lot of, let's just say the Taiwan thing, really,
Oh.
Taiwan, like it expires within like a month.
Correct.
Mm.
What if you don't meet within a month?
Yeah.
Okay, but my trick
Mm.
to traveling light and still bringing back souvenirs for your friends
Buy small.
is buy at the airport.
Ooh.
Because then it doesn't count as hand luggage.
Okay.
So you can buy at the airport,
Mm.
get them to use a bag to pack it up for you,
Yep.
and carry on the plane with your hand luggage.
Mm.
Then it's not counted.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
New tricks for you.
Interesting. Speaking of planes, right? Like I think a lot of people, right? Okay, especially for older folks, right? I think it's a good tip to put them on the aisle
Yes.
because they
need to go
often
toilet.
need to go toilet. Yeah, and for younger folks, we prefer the window seat lah.
It depends.
Oh, really?
It really depends. Any flight that's longer than 6 hours, I want
You
the
want
aisle
the
seat.
aisle? Yep.
But if it's within like 5+ hours, okay, a little past 6 hours, I'm also still okay.
Yep.
I don't
But
mind.
too long, right?
Yeah.
Definitely you go toilet at least once.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I will time my toilet trips with the person on the aisle.
So they go, then you just go also.
Go together.
Yeah. Makes sense.
All of us go together.
Yeah.
That's how I do it. The only seat that I don't want is the middle seat.
Oh, nobody wants a middle seat, man. Oh my god, make that thing of the past. Yeah. Nobody I know like the middle seat.
Right.
Yeah.
I tell you the funniest story, right? I went to Okinawa. When I did the online check-in, I was given the middle seat.
Oh no.
And I was like, shit, I do not want the middle seat. So I checked how much it took to pay to change my seat. And it was like 12 SGD.
Okay,
And I'm
that's
like,
not too
12
bad.
SGD for a window seat, I will change. So I changed to a window seat. And guess what? The middle seat was empty throughout the flight. Best.
Nice.
It was amazing, man.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh, but the things we go to avoid.
Yeah. But I guess, okay, one plain etiquette that I adhere to myself is that if I'm sitting at the aisle or the window, right, I try to give the hand rest for the middle guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the usual flight etiquette thing.
Right.
Correct. I get it.
Please don't be those like aisle, right? Then you still hot the
Karens.
Yeah, oh gosh, like the middle seat wasn't really damn 可怜 eh. They're just like
And like now I don't know about you, but planes are very uncomfortable for me.
Yep.
My legs never have enough space.
Correct. Because you're quite tall.
Right. And because of that I cannot sleep on planes.
Yeah.
Right. One trick I learned though,
Oh.
emergency exit row, sometimes it's worth paying for it.
Yep. It's true.
My best ever experience was that I got the emergency exit row. We were one of the first people to alight. And what it meant was that when we got to the customs, right, the immigration, we were within the first 10. We didn't have to queue. We got out of the airport in half an hour.
Nice.
Whereas usually you have to wait at least 2 hours.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Plus we didn't have check-in luggage, so we could leave straight away. Nice, right?
Yeah. It's true.
So yes, you can try that.
Yeah. So another thing. Okay. Anything else?
Anyone interested to learn about makeup? What I pack in terms of makeup? I don't think so, right?
I don't know. You might. I mean, I'm not. I don't make up. But I think you'll be interested. Interesting. Yeah. What are the essentials?
My makeup pouch is like this when I travel. Just like that.
Is that Doraemon?
No.
It's not. Oh, it's a Mofusan.
Oh, actually, it's just a sticker.
Oh.
So like, okay, what happens is like I bring a cushion. This one I bought in Japan.
Okay.
7-Eleven.
Oh.
Because it's mini size. So like the thing about Japan, if you're a lady, go to their convenience store, you can find all the mini size makeup. So this one is from Rome N.
Okay.
Their special like collaboration with 7-Eleven. It's mini size. Love it. I'll usually have a cushion in my pouch and a powder. Also like this one. And then 2 lip colors that I can change depending on my mood. The lighter one usually can double as cheek color. Right, and then eyebrows, a mascara, a concealer just in case, and a simple like eyeshadow palette. Yeah, the colors can be doubled as eyebrow powder, can be doubled as a nose contour, all sorts of things lah, really. So it's quite convenient to have this kind of colors. So that's what I usually bring. Actually, I've tried traveling without makeup before.
Oh.
But you know when you're in Japan and everyone looks so put together?
Oh yes, oh my gosh. yeah. They just like, he's a foreigner because the person
I know,
doesn't
right?
good.
And I just went, the first time I went, right, I went there completely barefaced. No makeup at all.
Yeah.
I reached there, I'm like, oh, I feel very severely underdressed. So I went to a convenience
Your face
store.
feels underdressed.
I know, I went to a convenience store, I bought like their mini like makeup kit. Even though it's just like a BB cream plus face powder plus an eyebrow pencil. At least I had like proper eyebrows.
Yeah.
That made a big difference. So yeah, in terms of makeup also, it depends on where you're going. Some places they are just a little bit more put together, and you want to blend in with them, you have to put on a little bit lah. But if you are like in Southeast Asia, then it's okay lah, nobody really cares.
Yeah, actually, really. Southeast Asia.
Southeast Asia, we then bo chap one.
Yeah, it's true.
We really don't care.
Yeah, but it's a good thing also. I guess Singapore is outside Asia the most care one.
Kind of.
Right, Yeah.
But then again, if you go out on the streets, a lot of the ladies still go without makeup.
In Singapore?
In Singapore.
Oh, okay. I guess depends on where also. Like, Orchard, all this kind of thing also, still?
Yeah, still a lot of people going without makeup.
Okay, because as a guy, right, very honest here, right? Like, you know the guy's perspective is what? The guy's perspective is either very heavy makeup, or we feel like it's no makeup. Like when girls put on makeup, right? We can't tell. We can't tell.
I get it. It's very extreme. So like, I can put light makeup, and like certain guys will tell me like, "Hey, why you don't put more makeup?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, I really put
makeup,
light makeup, light makeup. And then like, I can meet girls and they go like, "Eh, where you got your eyeliner from?" White guys, and I'm like, I didn't put eyeliner.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wow, the two extremes already.
Correct. But I'm the kind who cannot tell one. I'll be like, I assume that they bare face. Yeah, they're just like, hey, why even here you know makeup also look very pretty. Then she's just like, I didn't put makeup. That just
yeah,
okay.
this is my skin but better.
Yeah, okay. But yes, very interesting.
Interesting, right? So yeah, that's about it from my end. Your end?
Ooh, okay. So when it comes to watching your weight when you travel, right? I think that's something that's extremely tough to do, right? Because number one, like we really want to enjoy ourselves, right? And especially if you travel like South Asia, like not South Asia, Asia itself. Asia is like really the land of food.
It is.
Yeah, like my friends go to like US or this kind of thing. They just like, oh my gosh, the first day they're very happy with the steak very big this kind of thing. Then after like 7 days, they're just like, oh my gosh, get me some Asian food. I need some like spices. Yeah. Right. But traveling to Asia, right? I think it's extremely tough to control what we eat. Like I realized my itinerary, like half of it is food. It's like, I want to go there eat the ice cream, go there eat the ramen, that kind of things. And then, so I'll talk about Europe first. Like the non-food travels. The non-food travels, I guess the easier thing to do is, the typical stuff lah, right? Try to eat healthier, right? Eat more greens,
walk more steps.
Yeah. The typical stuff. But I think the fun part comes when you cannot control your food. Like maybe it's a tour group, right? Or like there's really a lot of things you want to try. Right.
Or like if you're on a road trip and you're on the car most of the time, or on the bus most of the time with a tour, then you cannot get your steps in once.
Exactly. So there's one thing that I discovered. I won't say recently, but not very recently, about a year ago, right? This thing called meal sequencing.
Oh.
Yeah. So meal sequencing, right? A lot of people think it's like, eat less for one meal, then eat more for one meal, these kind of things, right? That is not really part of it, right? That's a good idea also lah. Of course, you eat very heavy for this meal, try to lessen for the next meal.
Like balance out the calorie kind of thing.
Correct. But meal sequencing is not that. Yeah, meal sequencing is about what you eat first. The first thing that comes in your mouth.
So the fiber first thing is it?
Yes.
I know this also.
So meal sequencing comes in when you eat your fibers first, then your vegetables first lah. Followed by your proteins, then your carbs.
Correct.
Yeah. So there's two reasons to this. Right. There's more than two reasons but the two main ones are, number one, people think that is you eat fiber because fibers are mostly gonna get undigested gonna come out. Right. So you get all the vitamins whatsoever. Then you get your proteins. Then you get your carbs. Because carbs are what builds a lot of energy reserves. Then we don't use those energy.
And it also spikes your sugar.
Correct. Yeah. This is the second part. Oh my god, you can jump this gun.
I know all this.
Yeah, she's smart. Yeah. So you go take on your proteins already. If you feel very full, then eat less carbs.
Right.
Yeah. So that's the first part of it. Right. Second part is because of why the sequence matters. Because fibers help to wake up your stomach. Like, hey, we're gonna have some stuff coming already. Right? And then your proteins usually come with some oil. So your fibers can help to absorb those oil. So they don't absorb all the oils into your body. But still some oil is important. Like, a lot of people avoid like all the oils when they take protein. But for your protein to be fully digested, you need some oils inside. Yeah, so that's 难免的. Right? Okay, so your fibers try to absorb some lah. Then you absorb more proteins. Right? Then lastly, when your carbs come in, your body is ready for it already. So it doesn't spike your sugar level as much. Yeah. So okay, why sugar level is very important? Right? That is a nutritionist versus fitness trainer kind of debate. Yeah. So fitness trainer is like, oh, carbs are just like calories are calories. Yeah. But for nutritionists, what often they look at, right, is more like how it spikes your blood sugar.
Correct.
Because if your blood sugar always gets spiked, right, you get this thing called insulin resistance. Yes, which in the long term lead to diabetes.
Also, what I personally experience is that when you experience a sugar spike, a sugar crash will come very fast.
Okay, yep. That's
which makes you hungry and you eat more. So that's my personal experience.
That's exactly true.
Which is why I already practice this meal sequencing for years, by the way.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah, like
Nice.
seriously, I learned this on a Japanese variety show many years back.
Yeah.
And then I implemented it because it works so
And
easy.
it's not hard.
Yeah, it's so easy.
Yeah, because it's not like, okay, a lot of people think like meal sequencing is eat all the veg, all the proteins. Actually, no need.
You just start.
Yeah, just start with some fiber. Like eat maybe all your whole vegetable, maybe like eat 1/4 of it. Then eat a bit of meat. Then you can go ham on everything already.
Correct.
Yeah, so it's damn easy to implement. And the cool thing, right, it's not just concept really. It actually has scientific evidence to show that it works.
It works.
Yeah. So to me, it's like a lot of people should be doing this because it's something they can do for every meal.
It's true.
Right? And unless your meal got no fiber, like I don't want to say.
Okay, so for me personally, I'm quite sensitive to glucose. So like if I start a meal with glucose, something sweet, something carb, I will tend to have a sugar crash later of the day.
Correct.
Which is why I implemented this so many years already because it worked so well for me.
Yep.
I can eat lesser meals, feel less hungry. And
Mm.
I really don't get so much of a sugar crash.
Correct.
So it regulates my sugar level, which is great.
Yep.
Another thing I heard though is that you can actually reduce the carbs, like the starch in the carbs by cooling them, then reheating them.
Ooh.
So like they are less likely to spike your sugar. Correct?
I heard of this concept before.
Yeah, I heard of this concept.
Mm-hmm.
And some people say that because like, Japanese, they like to eat their rice cold.
Leftover. Yes, yeah.
Which is why they are also skinny. We don't know for sure because I don't have any stats or like evidence to show you.
Correct.
But that's something
interesting.
that they say.
I
So
would
like,
like to research in it.
right? Some
Yeah.
people even recommended putting bananas in the fridge
Oh.
because then the sugars come out slower.
Alright.
So I don't know if it works, but like this is what I've heard, and all these things are interesting, which is why I like to hear about all this.
yeah, it's true.
And which is why I know all these things before he even says it, because I've tried it already.
It is. But I don't know, like meal sequencing is something that not a lot of people talk about enough.
But recently it's been becoming a little
Yeah,
bit
more and more people getting more health conscious.
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, years ago I only learned this on Japanese variety shows, so that already tells you.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah. So it's quite cool that like even recent years this research has been ongoing. Yeah. So another thing is like what you say, it's really the snacking. Yeah, because a lot of people, okay, even in Singapore, right, like day-to-day work, right, they get very snacky. Right. Either that or they say their lunch already, eat already, they still don't feel full. Then they add a plus something. Right, like a dessert or
Or
like a
like
snack
they
after.
eat something salty for their main already, then like I'm craving something sweet. Let's go get bubble tea.
Yeah. So the problem with this, right, is because our meals are very carbs heavy. Yeah, and carbs, they don't make you feel full as quickly as protein.
I think another thing is also because we are modern people, we eat very fast.
Correct.
So our stomach don't feel the don't feel the fullness to
Correct.
give our brain the signal that hey, stop eating, we full already.
Yeah. Like because our hungry hormone is ghrelin one. So our food come to our stomach already. It needs to signal to ghrelin. Ghrelin needs to signal our pathways.
Yes.
Then like it takes a while.
And then by the time you realize that, yeah, why are you feeling a bit jelak already?
Correct.
After the bubble tea, then it's like,
Correct.
oh yeah, because of food.
Yeah. So what a lot of people do, right, is like they feel hungry, they eat the extra thing, then they feel extremely full. They say, why did I eat this one small little snack? Then I become extremely full. Then I don't eat, I feel very hungry. It's just your body haven't processed it yet.
Yes.
Yeah, actually you're already full already. Right. So for me, I'm a very huge advocate of not snacking as much as possible. Yeah, because another thing, right, is like even a midday snack. Right, people say, hey, I get a healthy snack, man. Get a protein bar or like get a fruit, these kind of things. It still spikes your sugar level. So your lunch and everything it spikes up, right? It's supposed to go down and like be stable until dinner. But if you have a snack in between, then it spikes, then it goes up again.
But then again, almonds like nuts are a very good snack.
It is. Yeah. But it still creates this idea to your body. So as much as possible, of course not for everybody. Just some people really don't snack. Yeah.
Especially when you're
healthier
like
snack is
having
good.
a bit of like low blood already. Kind of thing.
Correct. So a lot of these kind of tips, right, it's really need personalization. It's good overall, right? But what really works for you and everything, you cannot implement on. It's impossible, right? Like some people, hey, you eat lean protein, eggs, chicken breast. That kind of thing.
Life is not worth living like that.
Yeah. Some people can, but not everybody can. Like I know I can't, even personally. So you pick and choose the steps that can help you, right? And yeah, lor.
Like for example, even for me, meal sequencing is something that I figured out that worked for me, which is why I still continue doing it. Again, it might not be for everyone, but it works for me. I think another thing that's very unique though is like you've eaten with Japanese before.
Of course.
Correct?
Yeah.
When you eat with Japanese, right, you will notice how slowly they eat compared to us. And then because it gets awkward if I finish my food too fast and I'm staring at them eat. So I have to pace myself to slow down and eat with them. I really do find myself feeling fuller faster.
Yeah, it's true.
Right.
Yep.
So you can try.
Yeah, definitely. Slow down your meals, right? And like meal sequence. So those are some very good things, and that's why fiber is very important.
Yes.
Yeah, I think a lot of our meals daily, they don't have a lot of fibers. Which is again, the old me, right? When I first learned science, I'm just if vegetables are just gonna become like, undigested food, right? Then what's the point of eating them? Yeah, but I guess when you learn about like blood sugar spikes and everything, it comes into play, and your vitamins and nutrients, of course.
Plus, it like prevents colon cancer from happening. By the way.
That too. Yeah. So eat your vegetable.
Eat your vegetable.
I feel like parents.
I'm not the best person to talk about that, but eat your vegetable.
Oh no, why?
Like, meal prep is a pain.
A meal prep is a pain.
And like, honestly, I don't think you'll get this. But for someone who has dietary restrictions, food anxiety is a very real thing. I don't like thinking about food.
Yeah.
I started not liking traveling because I don't know when I can find something that I can eat.
Correct.
And I don't like that. So yeah.
True.
Food is very painful.
Yep. Yeah, and of course, since I'm if you don't have any dietary restrictions, right, variety is actually very good for your gut.
Correct.
Yeah. So there was a lot of research on gut microbiome, in I think the last couple of years, right? And they found that actually if you keep eating the same food, right, your gut microbiome like get used to it, and then like it doesn't help to prevent certain diseases. Yeah, so your immunity and everything goes down. Second thing, right, some people they hate eating vegetables, right, and they realize that from young they don't eat vegetables. So actually when your gut microbiome is not, your cravings, right, it's actually affected by your gut microbiome as well. So if you are not used to eating vegetables, right, you can sort of force yourself into eating vegetables for a bit. Eventually you'll start liking vegetables also.
But it depends on the way it's cooked.
Correct. Of course. The cooking method and everything is once again a factor also lah. Right. But you can sort of like learn to like something food wise. Yeah. I mean the cooking method I can't help you lah. Yeah.
I mean, I hate celery from young.
Yes.
I don't like the taste, I don't like the smell. But like say eggplant. I've learned to like eggplant when I went to study. Because my flatmate makes the most amazing eggplants.
Yep. Oh, eggplant is really a thing that either you hate it or you love it.
Right.
Yeah.
And my whole family hates eggplants at first. Until I told my brother that the 紫草 the 菜饭 store downstairs, the 红烧茄子 damn good.
Okay.
Then he tried it and now we are in love. So you need to find that specific way of cooking that works for your taste bud.
Correct. And I think because eggplant especially and ladyfingers are like things that look very disgusting. Not gonna lie.
There's that slimy kind of feeling to it that not a lot of people can accept lah.
Until now I still don't like ladyfingers.
I don't like ladyfingers also.
Yeah,
it's one thing that I don't take.
Yeah, eggplant I used to hate it. I used to like gooey soft one. Yeah, but now I love it.
Eggplant's so good.
It's good. Yeah, and because it's purple color, right, the skin itself, there's actually anthocyanins in it. Yeah, which anthocyanins help with a lot of blood sugar, blood glucose, right, hypertension as well. So, yeah, it's a very good thing. Yeah, then of course, if possible, look for carbs. If you have to have carbs, right, look for those that have better GI index.
Those that are not cooked with oil.
Yes.
Because with oil it becomes trans fat.
Correct. And also like, brown rice versus white rice, that kind of thing. Yeah, so what?
But brown rice versus white rice, honestly, I think it's a conspiracy, man.
Okay, the carbs is the same. The amount of carbs you're getting is the same. It's just the release is different. So that's where the glycemic index comes in. Yeah. So because processed sugars, right? Gets into your bloodstream easier because it doesn't have to be broken down as much, right? So because it gets into the bloodstream easier, it spikes your sugar level higher, like quicker, So the whole point of brown rice versus white rice kind of thing, right? Is brown rice takes longer to digest because your body needs to break down the outer layer, then it slowly can digest out. So it sort of flattens the spike a little bit. Yeah.
But
so
it's not nice though.
Yeah, it is. It's not nice. Not gonna lie. But and it costs more. It costs more. I don't understand why.
Try the white rice in the fridge thing.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe the spike is the same.
Maybe. I will do a research on it. Yeah, but that's the annoying thing, right? Is I don't know why places charge more for brown rice.
And it's not even nice.
Yeah. It's like, especially the soup places, the 老火汤. Those are the places with the brown rice, right? Usually. Like brown rice not available every store, right? Usually the 老火汤.
Oh, there's certain places the 菜饭 comes with brown rice.
Yeah, some places are. But the problem with brown rice is that it doesn't suck in the soup. As compared to white rice, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like you order 老火汤is for the soup and everything, and then like it doesn't suck in, then you just like, the rice is hard one. It's not like soft one. So, but yeah, it helps lah. And precisely because it doesn't suck in all these kind of things, right? That's why it's more beneficial, so in the sense lah, right? So that's the idea, right? Not just rice, even for your breads and everything, right? And then last thing is about snacking, right? Okay, not about travel already lah, right? But some especially for long, I don't think the kind of travels that you do, right? Those like runs. Like those like climbing a mountain kind of hikes. Just very, very backpacking kind of thing.
I used to do that.
Shucks. Okay. So some people will carry like energy bars. Yeah, because they will travel miles without any like civilization. Yeah. So for those, right, some of them carry granola bars versus like protein bars. Yeah, I'm a big advocate of like protein bars instead. Because those granola bars, they are way cheaper. They're like 1/3 the price. But then they are all carbs one. Yeah, they're mostly pure energy. So protein bars cost a bit more, but health-wise in long term, especially if you're doing this often, right, will be better.
And so, I always had a banana when I was going hiking.
Yes.
In my bag.
Yes.
Always a banana and then something sweet just in case. I have a sugar crash kind of thing. So yeah.
Yep. As a marathon runner, I would say banana very important. Right. Isotonic drink if possible. Right. And then some snacks, some sugar snacks. Well, sugar snacks not very good for health lah. I get it.
But then it's great for sugar crash.
Yes. Especially if you're a bit low blood pressure, low blood sugar
I'm a bit like that.
Yeah. So.
Energy bars. That's a very tricky topic for someone with dietary restrictions.
Yes,
by the way.
it is.
So like my energy. Okay, what kind of content? What kind of ingredients is usually in the energy bars that you're talking about?
Wow. Okay, depends on.
You want to Google on the spot? It's fine also.
Okay.
It's right there.
I mean, depends on what brands you're talking about, right?
Right.
Energy bars. Ingredients, I guess.
I know that I can only buy energy bars at Marks and Spencer at this point.
Because grains, nuts, seeds,
See?
fruits.
So like grains, sometimes it's a bit tricky. I don't know what grains they're using. And then sometimes the chocolate has like milk in it and things like that, right? So it gets very tricky for me. But I know Marks and Spencer has gluten-free vegan energy bars that I buy. So they are usually made of date paste.
Oh.
Interesting, right?
Yeah.
Date paste with some kind of berries or some kind of chocolates or some kind of nuts, peanut butter, that kind of thing.
Correct. Because for protein bars instead, right, it's usually made of wheat protein.
Which is dairy.
Yeah, soy protein. Yeah, pea protein. So those with dietary restrictions.
Right, and then binders like oats, I saw.
Yeah.
Also cannot take.
Yeah. So people with dietary restrictions, dietary is always something that's going to be more
why I
sensitive.
stock up on Marks and Spencer energy bars so much.
You
should sponsor us, Marks and Spencer.
Sponsor them.
Hey, but I really like Marks and Spencer's gluten-free stuff. It would be great if like they are gluten-free and dairy-free as well, but I'm not complaining because I can't complain. I don't have much options to begin with.
Yeah, you can pull out the market moments for you, right?
So energy bars. I always travel with some kind of like food in my bag because I don't know when I can find my next meal.
Correct. Especially sometimes if you travel like long flights, then you never buy the meals. And the meals are expensive also, honestly.
And it's not that good, honestly.
Yeah. So So
energy bars.
But not for everybody lah, really. Yeah. And know your own body limits. Yeah, especially like if you are doing those very extreme kind of like travels. Those like no civilization for a while until the next town kind of thing. Yeah, are you riding? You know those motorcycle like road trips. Yeah, those are very fun. I mean I haven't been on it, but like I was supposed it takes a toll on your body.
No, you see the thing is that my trip that time when I was doing all this hiking was at Jeju.
Oh.
Jeju is a place that if you don't have a car, you're pretty much far from civilization everywhere.
Yep.
Which is why my bag always like full of snacks and food. It's like apple lah, banana.
You went alone or?
I went alone.
Oh, that's crazy.
And Korea is a very difficult place to travel if you don't know the language. Especially if you have dietary restrictions. It was so difficult. But like say Japan, I like Japan like really for travel wise, because like all their ingredients are listed very clearly. All the allergens are listed very clearly on everything. I don't have to be scared that I'll be eating something wrong. Yeah.
Yep.
And they are very ready to make accommodations for me. Like there was one time I went to a cafe, I ordered a salad.
Yep.
I told them no cheese, no croutons, no dressing, because I don't know what's in the dressing, right?
Yep.
So it was very sad, it was just vegetable and protein. And then like, I was prepared to eat it without dressing already, but they very nice gave me lemon and olive oil. I'm like, haha, you just saved my life.
A bit of flavors.
Right, you just saved my life. And like, I'm a person who usually don't put like Google reviews.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh.
But there was one place that actually gave Google review because they were so accommodating. I was telling them like, I cannot take gluten. Seafood wise, I cannot take all the seafoods other than fish. Is there anything that you can recommend?
Yep.
So they recommended me a seafood bowl. So it was very sweet of them. First thing, right, they changed out the soup for me, so it's not miso soup.
Okay. Oh.
Because miso soup, usually the miso might have a bit of
Yeah.
grains in them, so
Correct.
difficult for me.
Mm-hmm.
They made sure the seafood bowl inside all fish only,
Mm-hmm.
and the most touching part, they gave me gluten-free soya sauce.
Oh wow.
To eat with the bowl.
Whoa.
I was
okay.
like, oh
Dang.
my god!
Wow. Yeah.
I must write a review for you. You guys are so sweet. Yeah. So it's like things like that, lor.
Yeah. All right.
You really appreciate it.
Leave the place we went right on the comment section down below. Then people can come and find.
Yeah, it was amazing. So amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More than anything, right? I want Japan Tourism Board to sponsor us.
Yes,
That would be great.
I tell you, my favorite convenience store in Tokyo
Okay.
is Natural Lawson.
Oh, Natural Lawson. Okay.
Never heard of it, right?
Yeah.
It's amazing for people with like gluten and dairy sensitivities.
Mhm.
Like they have so much more gluten-free and dairy-free snacks available. It was amazing. Whenever I walk past one, I'm like, let's go in and stock up on more snacks.
Damn.
Yeah.
Is it? Can it be found at the touristy areas? Oh.
Should be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dang.
But it can only be found in Tokyo.
Oh. Okay.
Right. Set.
Right.
But yeah.
But city, the biggest city lah.
Yeah lor.
Japan.
City.
So.
But so good.
Interesting.
So good.
Yeah, I'll go for Hokkaido and let you know. Got interesting things. Yeah. So yes, that should be all of
Do
my
you have
part.
any more like other travel tips
In general lah.
in general?
Wow. I guess the people matter.
Who you're traveling with?
Yeah.
Or go solo like me?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, solo is the best lah. But
Solo
I
is
think
the best.
solo is. I don't know. Personally, I feel like solo traveling is fun for less than maybe 3 months kind of travel. I feel like more than let's just say more than 1 month at least. It starts to get lonely. Unless you make friends
What
with
are the
local.
options? What are the chances of you being able to travel for more than one
I don't know.
solo?
Okay, let's just say maybe I remote work.
Like those kind of nomad style.
I feel like a lot of reviews that I see from people is that they enjoy it fully for like it's just even up to 6 months or like 1 year. Then they start to like, wow, I found this very nice place, very nice sneak spot. But I can just take a photo and send to my friends. So I cannot like enjoy the moment together with somebody.
I don't need that.
I don't know. But
I mean, yeah,
at the front, very fun, I guess.
I traveled
Yeah.
solo for a month, no problem.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
to where? Japan.
Jeju
right?
lor, that
Jeju.
time. The food was horrible lah, but then the food issues.
Oh,
Not that the food doesn't taste good, but the
It's just
food
a-
issues
yeah,
are a problem.
yeah.
And communication was also a major problem.
Damn.
So,
Yeah. I'm planning for a solo trip also. But the solo trip is not planned by me. It's
yeah, so
the
my
pure-
tip is that if you are like him, stay at a hostel.
Oh, yeah. Get to
Then
talk
you get to
people.
meet a lot of people. You don't have to worry about being like lonely and things
Yep.
like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for my end, to be a light packer, right, you need to be prepared. So for example, if you are staying at a hotel, my suggestion is you go and find out what's provided at the hotel. If you are, say for example, going to Japan,
Yep.
towels are provided. So shampoo, to some extent even skincare is provided. You don't need to bring all those.
Yep. Even if you don't have the 7-Elevens.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you don't really need to bring all this if it's gonna add to your luggage space.
Yep.
Another thing is also check again if there's a washing machine nearby. If there's a dryer, that will help you a lot when it comes to reducing anxiety when you travel
Yep.
and worried that your things are gonna like stink and things like that. I personally sometimes travel with things that I intend to
True.
live there
Yeah. It's true.
and then I just buy there. So that might be something to consider. I don't know.
My mom always give me this tip. She always say like, bring the underwear that you're gonna throw away.
Oh yes,
But I don't like.
is
I
correct.
really hated that idea because the loose underwear, right? I don't know, gets into your butt crack, I guess. Just like that uncomfortable. I don't want to be uncomfortable in my travels.
I do not see. What is this? Brim.
Oh.
That's like a new verification method.
Yeah, maybe
I
the
don't even know.
swiping is too. AI understands how to swipe really. So, but I guess that's also I don't know.
That was weird. Okay, but anyway.
Yeah. So I guess that's what I have for today. Yeah.
Yes. So we still don't know what we're doing next month. We don't even know where we'll be doing next month.
We don't know who will win the GRCs today.
I mean, my area is pretty straightforward.
my area also. So.
Yeah. So, well, enjoy your trip then.
Thank you. Yeah, we will come back with more stories and we will let you know.
Talking about travel stories, or do you want to just like chit chat about like travel stories? Worst travel story ever?
Oh,
that would be fun.
You can share.
Okay.
Yeah.
My worst. Okay, not worst, but like one that I've never experienced before.
Okay.
It was a chaos of a trip. So what happened was that me and my friend we were flying to Spain.
Oh, okay.
We were in UK. We were going to fly to Spain, and then the nightmare is that we missed our flight.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, you know why? Because my friend was shopping at duty free. Yeah, she was shopping at duty free, and then we missed our flight. So we had to sleep over at the airport that night, and then like spend money and book our next flight.
Wait, you couldn't tell them that they didn't like book the next flight for you, that kind of thing.
They didn't because we missed it. We checked we checked in already, and then we missed our flight. Stupid, right?
Wow.
Yeah, so that happened, and then we are like,
is she still your friend?
yes, she's still my friend. We went through the worst together, so it's like okay. So it didn't end there. This part was more or less her fault, right? Coming back was my fault, right?
Okay, alright.
So what happened is that on the way back, we flew to London, and then we were gonna take a train back to our city that we were studying at. I booked the train on the wrong day. So we had to stay overnight at the train station.
Oh no.
That was absolutely the most chaotic trip ever. And like, that's why we're still friends lah.
Yeah.
The craziness.
How many of them were you? How many of?
It's just me and her, two of us.
Okay, so even out,
Yeah.
Imagine if there's a third person, then
The third person will be damn fed up with us.
it's
so
like
we
one of
won't
my
be
friends
friends
are
anymore. Yeah, but like the things we do
oh my gosh, actually I did that also.
So it's like very stupid. This is like a trip of like us making stupid mistakes.
Yeah.
We were young. We
Right.
were like mid-20s,
Yeah.
around your age probably. So yeah, stupid mistakes. But like the other most memorable in a bad way trip was when I went Taiwan with my sister. I think I shared with him before.
Okay.
So I went Taiwan with my sister for 1 week. 7 days
Okay.
I was stuck in a hotel for half the trip.
Oh yes. Can remember this.
Because I sprained my ankle first. So I had to let my ankle rest at the hotel for 1 day.
Yep.
Then after that, somehow we fell sick. We took turns to fall sick. And like, my sister was just having diarrhea and vomiting. I had a fever.
Yep.
And like, even the last day when we were gonna leave and go back to Singapore, I was still like, I couldn't stomach much.
Yeah. Oh man.
It's so sad. We ordered 卤肉饭, right? 2 people share one tiny bowl because I'm like, I only can eat a little bit.
Yeah. Oh no.
Wow, it was so bad.